Hey friends, welcome back to Big Nate's Whiskey Lounge. I, of course, am Nate, and I'm thrilled to have you here. Today I'm going to be doing another Bourbon Junkies pick. Bourbon Junkies put out some really good picks. They have really good palettes. I put out a video kind of late November. I compared their two Remus picks. They did some George Remus picks, and I compared the two, told you which one I liked the best, but also acknowledged the fact that they do really good picks in general. I'm going to do another pick. I'm probably going to do videos for every pick of theirs that I get, which means that I have 3 more of theirs to do. 2 that just came in this past week. Today's December 8th when I'm shooting this. So there should probably be at least a month before I put it out. So this is probably a month. You're watching this probably a month from now. And then, so there's one that I have opened from the past, and then another one, 2 that are open, or that are not open, that I received this past week. But this is going to be Starlight Distillery, single barrel. This is bourbon whiskey, finished in cognac barrels. Now, because this is bourbon whiskey, there's nothing on it that says my apologies. It says it's aged 4.5 years. I will say, I'm not sure why it doesn't say straight on it, but it doesn't. But it says bourbon whiskey finished in cognac barrels, aged 4.5 years. So maybe the cognac took a while, I don't know. But anyway, this was selected by the Bourbon Junkies, and it gives the barrel number FB095-2. And this comes in at 54.4% alcohol, 108.8 proof. Now, the Junkies do some really cool stickers. Now, and what's also cool on them is that they number which pick it is. So I have a number of them behind me. I'll start highlighting which pick it is. But this is going to be pick number 13, the finisher. And then you got Dan here on the left, and then you got Sean here on the right. And if Dan's trying to look petrified, all he does is look constipated or maybe scared. I don't know. And Sean, I don't know, the vampire, I don't know. Love those guys. Excited to get into this pick. It is a lovely color. And so I've been highlighting the glasses I've been using as well as the coins I've been using to cover them. Today is going to be the Bourbon Van Glencairn as well as the Bourbon Van coin. I actually have a couple of these. This is coin number 077, has their van on it, and on the back it has Norman, their cat. It says, "I was told there'd be whiskey," Bourbon Van. And then of course their catchphrase is, "From wherever we are to wherever you are, check out the Bourbon Van," as well as the Junkies, but check out the Bourbon Van. It's Phil and Julie. They do some really cool videos. They like to travel. They live in Oregon, but they travel in a camper van. And they shoot videos from really unique locations, really cool backgrounds. Sometimes because they're shooting outdoors, they don't always have the best. They have really good equipment, but sometimes the elements play into it. But I really like that. I like the uniqueness. I like the rawness of that. Norman goes with them, so you do get Norman in it. Now they do shoot from home from time to time too, but they do a couple of things. One of my favorite things that they do is called 5 Sip Friday. Comes out every Friday. They take a whiskey, could be any category, international, American, doesn't matter. They take a whiskey donated from their patron of theirs. They take 5 sips of it. They try to guess what it is. Phil and Julie. There you go. I almost said Dan and Julie because I'll be honest with you, just off to your left, I have my laptop up and I'm watching, on mute, I'm watching Dan and Julie a live stream that they're doing on December 8th. And those are 2 great people. Just some of the best people. I cannot wait to meet them in person at Whiskey Weekend Batch 4 in March. They're one of the main reasons why I'm going. Along with meeting Will, Grease, Dan, Sean, Matt, a bunch of those people. Dan and Julie are just so awesome. And so they get a lot of love and they deserve it. They're also humble about it. And But yeah, so again, we got Starlight Distillery. I believe Starlight is in Indiana. I believe there's a sticker on the back here that Dan and Sean have covered up with their faces. But that's alright. And so, let's give this a try. Beautiful color on it. I got a burnt note on that. Not bad burnt, but I got burnt. Like a burnt. Like a burnt peanut, maybe? Like a roasted peanut. I'll be honest with you, a lot of guys, and I don't know that this is necessarily the case with this whiskey. Some people get like toasted marshmallow things. I'm not a huge toasted marshmallow fan. I will eat a some more every year because you have to, because they do taste amazing. But marshmallows aren't my go-to, so I'm not going to always pick up on that because it's not necessarily pattern recognition. I'm getting perfumey notes. Color is nice. I'm going to compare this to another whiskey that I just reviewed. I'm going to do so off camera. They honestly look similar enough where I'm not sure how much the cognac is affecting the color. Not a ton of ethanol in the nose, which is nice. I'm able to explore it. It's kind of got, the legs are a touch thin on the legs. Maybe a little oaky, maybe a little vanilla-y, maybe a touch of caramel, but like salted caramel. All right. Ethanol comes in on the palate, kind of clings to the sides of my tongue. Very tasty. First sip in, great job, Dan and Sean. I'm a huge fan of theirs, and I'm really liking being part of their Patreon. If you want exclusive bottles like this is the second video that I'm shooting, but third bottle overall, where it's a Dan and Sean Bourbon Junkies pick. There will be others coming up. I have a Matt Porter Knob Creek, which he branded as Lob Creek. I'll be doing that. So you'll see that. And I have another one of Matt Porter's too that I gotta do. That's his Nulu single barrel pick. I gotta do that. So got a couple of patron specific single barrels coming up. If you want that type of exclusive content, become a patron of the Bourbon Junkies, become a patron of Matt Porter at ADHD Whiskey. For other really cool exclusive content, check out the Bourbon Van. And this was really good. It's a nice break to be drinking bourbon. To be honest with you, I'm on it's December 8th, and I'm kind of in the middle of shooting my advent calendar. Today I shot days 16, 17, and 18. I'm shooting 3 at a time, and then I'm doing other videos as well. And so that's an international calendar. I hope that you'll go back and watch that. I really enjoyed that. Because I've only shot day 18 up till now, November 8th when I'm shooting this, I won't be able to tell you which was my favorite. Because I don't know, because I still have 7 more of those to do. There's 6 more of those to do. So, but anyway, Dan and Sean, good job on this pick. Now, usually their picks are between $50 and $70. So it's a single barrel. That's actually a really good price. And become part of Patreon, and you'll get a shot, potentially, depending on what tier you're in, you'll get a shot at getting one of these picks. And this is my 5th whiskey of the night, 2nd cast strength in a row. I can feel it affecting me, and also the quality of my video. So I'm going to end it there. Again, shout out to Bourbon Junkies, check them out, and cheers.